what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Faye, and for today's video, as you guys can see, we are going to be talking about all things summer favorites. If you know, you know, we try a lot of new products here on this channel, and I figured it was about time that we kind of circled back and I gave you guys a few updates on what has pretty much been in heavy rotation for me during these summer months. Also, if you're new here, one thing we're absolutely going to do on this channel is save some coins any and every way that we can. So I'm also super excited to share with you guys some of the products that I have recently picked up from hsn.com because the deals have been dealing over there. If you're not familiar with HSN, they offer weekly deals from literally every category that you can think of, from fashion to home, electronics, and beauty, which of course is what we're going to be talking about today. And if you're anything like me and you have a hard time narrowing down that cart, they also offer FlexPay, which I absolutely love because it allows you to customize your payment in the way that works best for you. They also offer free shipping, and new members get $10 off when you spend $20 or more. And let me just tell you, okay, the products that I picked up are tea. So thank you so much to HSN for partnering with me on today's video. Per usual, everything that I mentioned will be listed and linked for you guys down below in the description box. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the favorites. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go in the order that I typically would get ready. And for me, it's hair, makeup, outfit. I don't have any fashion to share with you guys, but just so you know, it's very much hair, makeup, outfit over here. Comment down below and let me know what is your order. I feel like hair, makeup, outfit is really the only right answer, but let me know, you know, what you guys do. But the first item that I have to share with you guys is probably the one that I am most excited about because I have had this on my wish list for a hot minute. And when I saw the deal over on HSN, I literally could not pass it up. And it is this Shark Flex Fusion Air Styler. First of all, get into this storage box. I knew it came with a storage box, but I did not realize it was gonna be this nice. Like, the quality is fire. So this is what it looks like on the inside. It has a bunch of compartments for all of the different attachments as well as the actual styling tool itself. And I did use it to style my hair today. I'm actually going to get my hair done tomorrow, so my hair definitely needed a little bit of a refresh because she's dirty, she's old, she's going through it. So I was super excited to put this to the test on this kind of old sew-in that I have going on just to see what it would give, because obviously I feel like it's a little bit easier to style super clean hair, but I kind of wanted to see, you know, what it would give me with what I have going on currently. And I actually really love how this came out. It gave me this beautiful, full, voluptuous kind of blowout look to my hair. Definitely refreshed it because it was giving very much flat and just not giving before I used this. But it does come with 6 attachments for literally all of your hair needs and then some. So today I actually used the wet to dry brush and the curlers. And honestly, this was super user friendly, especially once I got the hang of like the curlers and the direction. Like, I was flying through my hair. So I cannot wait to continue using this. I feel like this is definitely going to cut my styling time in half for sure. And if you are looking for like an all-in-one heat styling tool, I would definitely recommend getting your hands on this one. Also, while we're on hair, I picked up these wet brushes. It actually came in a set of 2, and these are super cute. This is what they look like. I still have this one in the box, but this one, obviously, the pink one, I had to go ahead and unbox and start using. I love using these. I know they're called wet brushes, but I use these on my hair both wet and dry. You guys will see in the clips of me styling my hair with the Shark tool that I was using this brush. I love that the bristles are just like super flexible. They glide through the hair really easily. They do a great job of detangling without pulling on the hair on both my bundles as well as my leave out. So yeah, you definitely can't go wrong with this. I feel like it works on a lot of different hair types, and the price, chef's kiss. And then last but not least, for hair, I had to mention this edge control. This is from Bask and Lather. I have actually shared this with a couple of you guys individually or just like on Instagram and DMs that have asked me like what edge control I use, especially when I've shown this to you guys when I'm getting ready, like in my vlogs, for example. I was using the Gummy Professional one previously, which that one is pretty good, but I like this one a lot better. You can see I've definitely put a dent in this edge control, and everyone that I have recommended this to has come back to me and told me that they absolutely love it. So if you're watching this video and you're one of the girlies that I recommended this to, definitely let me know down below in the comments if you're still enjoying it. But I did of course use it on my edges today. I did go ahead and put my headband back on because, again, like I told you, this sew-in, she's old, okay? We're making her work. We're going to get our hair done tomorrow, but in the meantime, the headband is holding us together. But this edge control is amazing. It doesn't get super hard or like crunchy on my edges. I don't find that it pulls my edges out, and it doesn't do like the nasty kind of white, like it doesn't do any of the things that you don't want it to do. It doesn't do. Okay. All right, so now that we have all of the hair products out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the makeup. And the first product that I have to share with you guys isn't technically a makeup product, but it's definitely very much necessary as part of your makeup routine, and it is an SPF. This one is from L'Oreal. This is their Revitalift with sunscreen and SPF 30. I love a good 2-in-1 product. Like, please simplify the routine for me. Absolutely. So I'm not opposed to doing moisturizer and skincare separately, but when I find a good all-in-one, I definitely find myself reaching for it more often because it's just quicker in the morning to consolidate things as much as possible, especially if I'm getting up and getting ready for work or getting up and getting ready to go to the gym. The easier for me in the morning, the better, because I am not a morning person. So this is one that I recently got my hands on and have been using the last couple of weeks or so. I'll give you guys a close-up. Of course, like I said, everything will be linked for you guys down below. But I really love this because it's super moisturizing. It gives your skin the most beautiful glow. And again, it's protecting your skin from the sun. I personally do use a lot of actives on my skin. I exfoliate, I use like chemical exfoliants, I use retinol, etc., etc. So I definitely need to use SPF. But even if you aren't using a lot of actives on your skin, SPF, regardless of your skin type, regardless of your complexion, is a must. And like I said, I love that this one moisturizes, offers SPF, and then also offers a lot of other great skincare benefits as well. And she's drugstore, so we love that as well. All right, so next up is primer. And just a side note, I believe everything that I'm gonna mention in the makeup category, I have on my face today. So get into the material, okay? But for primer, the main two that have been getting me through these summer months here in Atlanta are these from Danessa Myricks. If you know, you know. If you've watched any of my other makeup tutorials, I always use one or both of these primers. I don't know what it is that she has in these, but they absolutely work, and they work across lots of different skin types. So I personally have oily skin, but even if you don't have oily skin, you can still use these. Or she also has versions of this, for example, that is more for hydrating if you have dry skin. But for me personally, the first one I have is the Water Powder Serum. To me, this is an extension of my skincare. So after I do my full skincare, apply my SPF, let that sit on the skin, and then I come and sit down to do my makeup. The first thing I put on my face is this. This has a lot of really great skin loving ingredients in it, but it's also gonna mattify the skin as well. So pretty much since this launch, this has been an absolute must in my makeup routine. I cannot say enough good things about this. And then now that we've pretty much transitioned into the warm summer months, I have been pairing that with this one. This is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder in the shade Universal. You can literally see she is very much loved. I'm almost out of this, so I'm definitely gonna have to re-up on her soon. But the two of these together, match made in heaven. This one is gonna mattify as well. It's also going to blur the skin. So if you're looking for something to kind of smooth out and give you a nice smooth base, if you have large pores or if you have fine lines that you kind of wanna smooth out, this is gonna do that while also mattifying the skin. If you want your makeup to be locked in, to last, to stand the test of time, highly, 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 highly recommend. So next up is complexion, and there's really just two products that I have been gravitating towards because as hot as it's been, I really want something that is gonna give me that flawless look but still be lightweight, if that makes sense. So first up, we have another Danessa Myricks product. This one is the Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. This right here is going to be perfect for the girls that want something super, super lightweight on the skin that is a light to medium, somewhat buildable coverage. But the main thing with this is it's super lightweight on the skin. It's also going to wear really nicely if you have oily skin and you pair it with those primers that I just mentioned. This is a skin tint that I definitely feel like I can throw on and not be worried if it's going to be slipping and sliding all throughout the day as I'm sweating or, you know, just out and about in the heat. And then the foundation that I'm actually wearing on my face today is this one. This is the Lawless Forget the Filler Skin Plumping Line Smoothing Foundation. And if you know, you know, I reviewed this for you guys a couple of weeks back. I don't remember exactly. It's been a couple of weeks, but I have not put this down since I reviewed it. I absolutely love this foundation. And again, like I said, in conjunction with those two primers, literally chef's kiss. Like I said, I have it on my face today. This one is super lightweight, very much buildable if you want full coverage. So I pretty much did like one full even layer of this foundation, and then I added a little bit extra on my cheek area or like areas that I wanted a little bit of extra coverage. And this is the result. As you can see, my skin is glowing, it looks radiant, it looks healthy, but it doesn't look oily. And it literally feels like I have nothing on my face, which I absolutely love. I have worn this in so many different situations so far this summer, so many different environments. And I know when this first launched, it had a couple of mixed reviews, but for me personally, like I said, with those primers that I shared with you guys, my skin is locked in. There's some other items that I'm gonna share with y'all that I think has helped with that as well. But again, this one right here has been my main go-to for complexion so far this summer. All right, so next up, let's talk about blush and bronzer. If you've been watching my channel for a while, then you know as an oily skin girly, I was very much against cream products for the longest time. But I think really it's which type of cream products you use and how you layer them. And now I'm completely obsessed. Pretty much every single time I do my makeup, I'm adding some type of cream bronzer, cream blush into the mix. And the ones that I have been loving, well, I guess we'll start with cream products first and then I'll show you the powder products, are these. So this one is the Too Faced Melting Bronzing and Sculpting Stick. I have mine in chocolate caramel. This is what it looks like. I do have it on my face today. I don't know what is going on with the focus, but girl, get it together, okay? And I guess I also forgot to mention to you guys what shades I have in these. So in the Skin Tint, I have shade 11, and then in the Lawless Foundation, I have the shade 16T, if you're interested. But again, everything will be linked for you guys down below. And then again, like I said, this bronzer I have in the shade Chocolate Caramel, which I feel like is the perfect bronzer shade for me right now. And then I also have the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Blush, I believe it's what it's called. This one is in the shade Bellini, which looks like this. I think it's a stunning shade for summer. And again, like I said, I have it on my cheeks right now. This I really like because you can apply this both under or on top of powder, and it's not gonna really disrupt what you have going on. So if you're like me and sometimes you forget to do your cream blush before you set your face, you can do this after you've already set your face and it's not gonna really give you any issues, which I really like. And then for powder, bronzer, and blush, I have these two products from YSL. YSL Beauty has been eating, okay? I have not tried a product yet from YSL Beauty that I have not liked. This bronzer I have in the shade, I always don't remember what the shade is on this. I'll link it for you guys down below because it's not on the back, but this is what it looks like. Literally the perfect bronzer shade for my complexion. I think it's in the shade 4, if I'm not mistaken, but don't quote me on that. I'll have it listed for you guys down below. And then this blush that I have on today, which I think is the perfect pair to the cream blush, is the Make Me Blush Powder Blush in the shade number 37. So it's just a beautiful peachy toned blush. And I think the cheeks are just giving very much summer vibes, youthful vibes, just perfection. So yeah, I have a couple shades of this cream blush, also a couple shades of this powder blush as well. So I kind of just mix and match depending on, you know, how I'm feeling, what I'm going for my makeup for that day. But absolutely loving those. And then for face powders, because again, I am very much an oily girly, we definitely have to set all these creams down. And these 3 powders have been my go-to. So we'll start off with this one since we were already talking about YSL. This is their All Hours Hyper Blur Loose Powder, and I have mine in the shade number 2, which is kind of like a beigey orangey tone. Not orangey, beigey yellow tone, which you guys can see. This is what the packaging looks like. Packaging eats down, like literally all of these products. The All Hours line eats. Again, like I said, it just fire. But this powder I have absolutely been loving. I have it underneath my eyes. I find that it does a great job of setting my face. It also does a great job of baking my face. It doesn't make underneath my eyes look dry or like overly crepey, and it keeps my under eyes from creasing all day because I do have some lines underneath my eyes. I think most of us do. If you don't, you're a very lucky girl, but I think most of us do. And this just does a great job of just keeping my under eyes looking flawless all day long. So yeah, love this down. It comes in a couple of different shades, so you can pick the one that, you know, works best for you. For my all over face powder, y'all know the Fenty powder foundation has been my ride or die go-to. But lately I've been reaching for this one. This is from Rare Beauty. This is the Tinted Press Finishing Powder in the shade Golden Tan. This is what it looks like. Again, I have it on my face today. I was actually pleasantly surprised by this. I'm not really sure what I expected, but this powder does a great job of setting my face and also keeping it matte, which is the main thing. Again, I am an oily girly, and my makeup routine is a pretty balanced mix of cream, liquid, and powder products. So like I mentioned earlier, I definitely need a powder that can set everything down and lock it in place. And I find that I actually really like this one. So if you've been thinking about picking up a new powder, or if you've just been considering trying this one out, I would recommend this one. And for all my shade twins, again, my shade is Golden Tan. And then last but not least, if you are not new here, you will not be surprised by this next one that I'm about to mention. And it is this powder from Urban Decay. This is the All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. Girl, look at her. Look at her, okay? I have another one of these that is in my purse because I normally keep one at my vanity and I keep one in my purse that I take with me on the go. But this powder, if you are an oily girl, if you are a combination girl, if you are just someone that likes to touch up or finds that you need to touch up your makeup while you're out and about, this is going to be the one, okay? I absolutely love this powder. It has the slightest kind of beige tint to it, but really it's translucent. But I absolutely love this because this is a powder that truly does extend the wear of my makeup. When I start to get oily throughout the day and I apply this, it really does reset my face and give me several more hours of wear in comparison to other powders that I have tried. So this one is definitely my go-to. I don't know where I would be in life without her. Absolutely love. Again, if you've watched any of my makeup reviews, foundation reviews, anything like that, you've seen her in action. An absolute must, especially for the summer months. All right, so next up is another HSN find. This is actually a product that I have used before, so when I saw it on the website, I was like, perfect, I can just re-up on it. And plus it came with this super cute travel bag, which is just in time for summer because I have a couple of trips planned, and this is just like the perfect size to just throw things in that you'll need quick access to while you're traveling. But this little set is from Benefit, and on the inside it came with 2 of their roller lash mascaras. This one is open because I did use it on my lashes today, but this is what it looks like if you are not familiar or if you've never seen the roller lash mascara before. These are my natural lashes, okay? I don't have any lashes on. These are just my natural lashes with 2 coats of this mascara. This mascara is so good. First of all, I love the bristles and the wand. Hold on. I'm not sure if you guys, okay, yeah, you can kind of see. It's like a curved wand, and the bristles on here just do such a great job of really gripping your lashes and pulling them out and lengthening them. So if you are someone like me that kind of has unruly lashes, this mascara is going to get them together. It's going to give them a nice curl. It's going to hold them in place. I also find that this doesn't flake on me or like bleed down underneath my eyes throughout the day. I don't know if you guys can see, but I do have a good bit of mascara on my lower lashes, and I don't have any issues with this bleeding down onto my under eyes. And yeah, Benefit, in my opinion, has a lot of really great mascaras. I've tried several of their mascaras and I have yet to come across one that I didn't like, but this was a deal I could not pass up on, if not for anything else, to get this super cute travel bag. But of course, also being able to grab 2 of these mascaras for a really great deal so that I'm all stocked up for summer was a deal I could not pass up. And then last but not least, for complexion, let's talk about this glow, this highlight that you see going on the cheeks is Miss Fenty Beauty's Demi Glow Highlighter in the shade Yum Rum. This will be another one that should not come as any surprise to you guys. I won't even spend a ton of time talking about it because I feel like yelling from the rooftops about this highlighter since it launched. Absolutely stunning, comes in a ton of different shades. As you can see, the glow is glowing. I feel like this is perfect for the summertime when you want to give that, you know, radiant glow to the skin. I also love that this doesn't make me look oily. It's also not overly shimmery. It's like just the perfect amount of glow on the skin, especially for someone that does have texture, that does have oily skin. Like, I think it just sits and melts into the skin beautifully. So I've been loving this for a minute, and I did peep that they added a little tag that says it's limited edition. So that wasn't on there before, and then I've been seeing lately that it's starting to say that it's limited edition. So I don't know what they're working on, but I'm gonna need them to not discontinue this, because then we might have to tussle, okay? Because if you know, you know, I have been talking about these ever since they launched. This is probably the best highlighter that they have come out with so far, and I'm gonna need them to keep it on the roster, okay? And speaking of Fenty Beauty, let's go ahead and move on to the lips. For lip liner today, I am wearing this one. As you can see, she is very much loved because she's almost completely out. I have already purchased a backup of this. This is the Fenty Traced Out. Yeah, Traced Out lip liner, and this one is in the shade Extra Thigh. I feel like this is just the perfect neutral brown lip liner, especially if you are similar to my complexion. It just is perfect, absolute perfection. And then on top of that, I have these Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Situations. I only have one shade. I use the shade Rose. Yeah, I use the shade Rose, but I actually got these in a set, again, on hsn.com, an amazing deal. And I have been seeing these going viral for a hot minute. So I was super excited to see that they had these available on the website, and I was able to pick up 3 colors to try. So again, like I said, I have on the shade Rose. I'm gonna apply a little bit more. These are so good. I see why they have been going viral. They feel so moisturizing and smooth and buttery on the lips. And the color, this color is like the perfect nude color for my complexion, like a perfect everyday lip. It's definitely giving everyday lip. I feel like this would also be super easy to just throw in your bag and go and reapply on the lips throughout the day. So far I am loving these, and you literally cannot go wrong with a juicy glossy lip for the summertime. All right, and then last but not least for the face, obviously once you do all of this work, you want to set everything down, make sure it's locked in and that it's not going anywhere. And I have been loving this setting spray from L'Oreal. This is their infallible 3-second setting mist. Another product that has been having its moment and going viral. On the back of the bottle, it says that it's waterproof, sweat resistant, clothes resistant, smudge resistant, phone resistant, and locks in makeup wear up to 36 hours. I haven't personally tested the 36-hour claim, but I can definitely say that when I have this on my face, my makeup is not going anywhere. So if you've been on the fence about trying this out, I highly, highly recommend. This has been my go-to, again, like I said, especially for these super hot summer months. Like, we're literally just getting started, and it currently says it's 85 degrees outside, which is crazy. But yeah, this right here is definitely a must-have last step in my routine to make sure that the face is not going anywhere. All right, y'all, so if you are still here, if you're still locked in with me, definitely go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it so far. I just have a couple more things to mention to you guys, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. But let's go ahead and move into body care. So first things first, I grabbed this set off of HSN. First of all, can we talk about the fact that I got 4 of them? The price, top tier. I literally will not have to purchase body wash all summer long, okay? They have a couple of different scent options that you can choose from, but this is the one that I decided to go with, and I'm very happy that I chose this one because all of these smell fire. So these are all hydrating shower gels, and the first one that I got is Iced Mint Lemonade. On the bottle, it says that mint cools the senses while lemon and vanilla create an oasis brewed just for you. So that is what this one looks like. The second one that I got is Chilled Ginger Tea. It says candied ginger, lemon zest, and sandalwood brew into chilled iced tea for a refreshing afternoon escape. So that is what that one looks like. Next up, we have Citron and Sage. Sage and citrus invigorate your senses as a marine accord ignites a sense of wonder. I was actually surprised by this one. This one is my favorite. It smells so good. Like, this one right here, I feel like really is giving summer in a bottle. It's fresh, it's light. I feel like it wouldn't clash with like any perfume that you wanted to put on top of it. Like this one is it. This one is my #1 favorite. This one is my #2 favorite. All of these smell amazing, but these two, fire. And then last but not least, I got Mixed Berry Tart. It says, get lost in the colorful field of ripe raspberries, pink plum berries, and twinkling sheer sugar. That is the perfect description for this one. It's very much that berry forward, sweet kind of scent, but not childish, if that makes sense. So I feel like this one would be perfect if you wanted to pair it with like a floral scent or even a gourmand. This would be perfect for that. So yeah, these will be going back in my shower immediately. And then once I get out of the shower, the only thing that I have been putting on my body is this. This is the Fenty Butter Drop Whipped Oil Body Cream. I know that this is not the first time that you guys have heard about this. This is viral for a reason because it truly is so, so good. I know that there are a lot of brands that have been coming out with body butters and body creams. I have tried a lot of them and I always go back to this one. It's just something about this particular body cream that really just gets it done. I have this one, I have the cinnamon bun one, I have the one in the pink container. Like, they're just so good. And I have yet to find another body butter that hydrates and leaves my skin glowing in the way that this one does. Like this, I feel like, of course, it's made for all times of year, but specifically for the months when you're showing more skin, this is the one, okay? And then last but not least, let's talk about fragrance. The first ones that I have up are these from Touchland. I mentioned these to you guys before. I have absolutely been loving these, specifically these two. This first one is Vanilla Velvet. And then the second one is Golden Amber. So these are the two that I have absolutely been loving. Of course, you guys know vanilla is gonna be mixed into any scent combo that I wear. I'm very much a vanilla girly. I'm very much a gourmand girly. Even when I wear like floral scents or just other scent families, there's always gonna be a note of vanilla because I think it just works really great with my body chemistry and I love the way that it smells on me. This one is more of like a floral scent, but it smells so good. I also love how these are shaped. I find that they fit really easily into my bag. I can take them with me on the go to refresh throughout the day. Love these. These come in a lot of different scents as well. I've seen a couple of y'all picking these up and spraying them on your hands, thinking that they are hand sanitizer. They are not hand sanitizer. The bigger ones are body mist. So yeah, again, like I said, they have a couple different scents of these. These are the two that I have been loving the most for the summertime. And then the last two I have to share with you guys are from Fleur. I picked this up a couple of months back. If you know, you know. This one too, actually. And I have been using these down. You can see how much of this one I've used. This one you can't really see into, but I'm almost positive this will probably be gone by the end of summer because I use this almost every single time that I'm doing some kind of scent combo. I love this one for every day. It's really light, it's really clean. It's one of those scents that can just be an everyday scent. You can wear it to the gym, you can wear it to run errands, you can wear it to a doctor's appointment, you can wear it to work, and it's not gonna be too much. It's just really giving that perfect, light, everyday summer scent. This one is Fleur Heavy Cream. And then this one, I love to pretty much just mix in with anything. Any scent combo I do, I'm probably gonna add in like 1 or 2 sprays of this one because it's just such a fresh scent. Again, like I mentioned, I will have everything listed and linked for you guys down below. So if you want to click on any of those links and check out like the scents, the notes, yeah, the notes, because I'm terrible about describing scents, but just trust me. They smell amazing, so much so that I have literally been wearing these almost every single day. So yeah. And that is going to bring us to the end of my summer favorites. I know I shared a lot with you guys, but like I mentioned in the intro, I felt like we were overdue for a little bit of a recap. And y'all know, even when I'm not posting here on YouTube, I am always still shopping. So please believe I have more hauls coming soon, more videos sharing products that I have been using and also testing new products as well. But I wanted to just kind of check in with you guys and give y'all a quick update on what I've been loving so far. So if you have been looking for some products to add to your collection for summer, or if you have a trip coming up, or you're just curious in general about what has been working for me during these hot summer months, definitely wanted to jump on camera and share what I have been loving with you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, thank you so much again to HSN for partnering with me on today's video. I will have all of the products that I mentioned listed and linked for you guys down below in the description. If you have not already, please check out hsn.com. I'm telling you, some of your favorite things are probably on that website for a much better deal than what you're getting them for other places that you're shopping. So I'll also be sure to keep you guys in the loop on any other deals that I find throughout the month of June and beyond. And yeah, thank you so much again for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.